You have decided to move to Bali, maybe even for first time. You are thinking what visa to get, right? Figuring out the right visa can be overwhelming. Everyone on Facebook seems to give different advice. After living in Bali for 4 months and upgrading visas myself, in this video I'm breaking down only 3 visa types most first-timers will need to know about. Plus just the clear info you need to make decisions on. Getting visas and reading to the requirements at first can feel quite scary, and there are a lot of requirements, and you just wonder whether you comply with it or not. So also for me, when I was planning to move to Bali, it was my first experience with any kind of visas, and I actually glad that I worked that through. When I was planning to go to Bali, I was actually doing my visa. I went on the official website, I read all requirements through, I followed the steps, I applied in embassy, so I was posting all my documents, all the required documents in the post to the embassy, and I found it slightly stressful. If I had to do it next time, I would definitely use visa agency. Which I work with now and which I know now. Because it's true, if you are in another country and you are looking for visa agencies in internet, so you don't know those visa agencies. Some visa agencies charge quite a lot on top of the visa fees. If you are on your own budget and you just want more budget-friendly, fair price visa for yourself, it can be hard to know which one is the good visa agency, the visa agency which will help you and which will not charge too much on top. So then here in Bali, there are a few visa agencies that are very helpful and don't charge too much on top. Personally, I use Uluwatu Bali Visa. They work with thousands of expats, and they are very good at what they're doing. Someone who's maybe planning to come to Bali.
Yeah. So you can contact with our team on the WhatsApp, and also you can visit our website balivisas.com.
They have also implemented different things to help meet the visa requirements. That will help you get, for example, D1 visa, where you need a sponsor's letter. So your visa agency will act as a sponsor, because the visa agency has a company that will give you a sponsor's letter. And if you are planning to go to Bali and you are still wondering what type of visa to get, you have to first look what's your budget and look whether you have you been in Bali before, or you coming for first time. For those who are coming to Bali first time and Indonesia at all, I would suggest to first go on to Easy Tourist Visa, which is B211A. That is the most budget-friendly visa, or D1 or D2 type visa. Just let me explain why. Because if you are coming first time to Bali, from Europe, from Australia, America, and you've never been in Bali, I have to say Bali is very sentient place, and you have to come and test it out first. Come to Bali first, and you test it out if you like the Bali and if the Bali likes you. Because many things are so different here as you are used to maybe in your country. So I think it's a very good idea to just come on tourist visa first. Not the 30-day. I think 30-day is, you can come on 30-day visa, but that's a little bit too short if you are very planning a long-term stay here in Bali. I first came with a B211 visa. So if you come on B211 visa, you can extend it twice every 2 months. B211A visa costs about $100 US to get the visa, and then to renew the B211A visa every 2 months. It also costs $100 US per person. And in half a year, you can work with the visa agency. You can talk to them, get the necessary information. How are you going to transition to your KITAS or to other type of visa, depending on what are your needs, what you want to do here. So if you go first for B211A visa, that is the, let's say, cheapest visa for the value. You still get 60-day visa. You still can renew it for half a year. From this type of visa, you can only without going out, you can only transition to work visa, where you can work just for one company. But what I think is a very good visa type is D1 or D2 type visa. And I'm saying very good visa type for first-time comers to Bali. So if you've never been and you want to come to test it out, you want to stay for a year, why don't you go on D1 or D2 visa, just to test out the waters. And this visa is good because this will allow you to transition later on to KITAS. It's also a tourist visa. You cannot work or receive money, but a D1 type visa is the kind of 60-day, but it's a multiple entry visa. So if you come on that visa, you can also go out somewhere. If you want to come and maybe get a cheap flight to Vietnam and for a couple of days and then come back, so without losing your visa, that is very good visa. And I would, for example, if I leave again, I would actually do D1 visa on my first arrival here. And D1 basic type visa, which is called multiple entry tourist visa through the visa agency, it costs $270 US. To renew every 2 months, it costs $100 US per person. And with this visa, you can renew also twice without going out, every 2 months for 180 days. After 180 days, you have to go somewhere for at least 1 day. So it's very good. You can just get a flight, go somewhere, go to Vietnam or somewhere close, or stay for 1 day and come back. Otherwise, if you go out somewhere and you want a, let's say, new type of visa, then for every new type of visa, priority service, which is again cost a little bit more, and the fastest you can get new type of visa is 5 days. So it means you have to go out and you have to hang out somewhere for like a week to receive your new visa, and then you can come back. But if you have D1 multiple entry visa, for after 180 days, you can go out somewhere just for 1 day and come back, and you are on the same type of visa, renew again for another 180 days, and then every 2 months, without going out, you just speak to the visa agency, you pay $100 US. That's all included for the renew. $100 US, including visa agency fees and the visa fees, and you just renew your visa. And what is very good thing about D1 visa, that at some point you can transition from this type of visa, you can transition onto KITAs, and onto, for example, investment 1 year visa, where you create your Indonesian company. Or you can transfer to a so-called freelance visa. And the freelance visa is very good. It's called freelance visa because this type of visa is actually created by a visa agency. Freelance visa is good for coaches, for personal trainers, for people who want to do classes, for example, in different hotels, different gyms. I want to offer classes here. So also this visa will cost something like $1,500 US per year. The freelance visa works that you kind of you have contract with the visa agency company. You are freelancer to them, and wherever you kind of freelance in different gyms, in different hotels, you maybe teach classes or something, they just send out vendor form, which the gym or the hotel fill out with your details that you work there, and you operate like freelancer. And in this type of visa and KITAS allows you to work in different companies. While if you, for example, if you create your investment visa here, you create your company, then you're actually not allowed to work. You just can oversee the company, but you cannot work yourself, Other type of visa is a remote worker visa. If you own company, if you actually own company in your country, you can make a contract with yourself. You can appoint yourself to work in Indonesia remotely. This contract has to look professional, and you can write yourself that you earn $60,000 per year. That's the requirement. And again, there are visa agencies offer different options, whatever might suit for you best. When you read through these visa requirements, sometimes things can look very complicated. Whichever visa you feel like more going for, I would suggest to actually consult with the visa agency for any type of visa you want to apply, and what you need and what you want and what your concerns are, and be very honest with the visa agency, because they just know they trade. At least the one visa agency which I will suggest you, it's Uluwatu Bali Visa, and they have their ways how they will help you to meet all the requirements. They are doing it every day for thousands of people for the visas, and there are really options that you could not think yourself. And and now I work with this visa agency, and I could say that if I'd live again, I would never do it myself. because it's so convenient. And actually it's so good to know that this visa agency actually don't charge like that much at all on top for the value they actually give me. And if you are planning to come to Bali and still thinking about your visa type, I would suggest you just message the visa agency. You see the visa agency's the Uluwatu Bali visa agency's link in my description, and you just message them on WhatsApp and talk to them what type of visa do you need and what do you want and what are your concerns, and they will be able to advise you. And pretty much all, I will not tell you the prices exactly because you can find the prices in the Bali Visa website. Long-term 1-year visas cost around $1.3 US per year per person, pretty much around that price. D12 type visa, which is the kind of pre-investment visa where you come to Indonesia and explore where would you like to invest and what business would you like to start, and maybe at the end you decide that you need 1 more year to actually look and understand the market more. So this visa cost for 1 year, it costs about $350 US. But also this visa is quite good because you can stay here for 1 year. The D12 pre-investment visa is good that you can stay here for 1 year. You can go out, you can come in, and you don't have to, you don't have to go out. But you can also, it's multiple entries, and you can just stay for 1 year really. So it's a good visa some people use here. So it's the pre-investment D12. And so, if you are planning to come to Indonesia, to Bali anytime soon, please contact this visa agency and please contact them through the WhatsApp. And actually, I have to say that here every communication happens through the WhatsApp. But for me, at first, it was like I think in Europe, communicate everything through WhatsApp is. It's a little bit strange, but yes, here everything will communicate through the WhatsApp. And if you are contacting the visa agency, please don't be put off because they give you their WhatsApp number. Just write a message, be very precise and very detailed, and go back and make sure that you put all the detail and every information that you actually need to know, and chat to them via WhatsApp. It's also good because you don't have to call, and WhatsApp is accessible everywhere for free. So that's a good thing. And if you are planning to travel to Bali, get and WhatsApp the Bali Visa offshore team like now. and talk about the visa options you have. And also coming here and moving to other country, of course it can be stressful, but then also it requires a certain amount of surrender and trust that everything will work out, and as you will go, the more information will be shown to you. And I have to say, to get Indonesian visa, it's not difficult. The main requirement is that you pay, and the rest the visa agency will help you with the rest. Bali here it's very creative place because a lot of people come here who want to do the start up something, do their business, start something new, develop their business, and do different interesting things here. So you will definitely be surprised how buzzing and creative actually Bali is, and that is I really like about it. And you will meet if you go to co-working spaces, you will meet interesting people there at the co-working spaces, and I also find it very inspiring. Inspiring to meet other people who want to develop something and want to create something, and are working on variety of very interesting things and very interesting businesses here. And obviously, if you are planning to come to Bali, you might think what to take, what to wear. And for me, I came from Europe. I always in summer I like to take the sun, and I like to wear short sleeves and maximum shorts and mini skirts. And the perception of what clothes I need while I was in Europe, it was slightly different what I actually need when I'm here. So as I suggest not take too much clothes, because here you will need different clothes what are more suitable for this climate. And because in Europe we have sun just for couple months in summer, and we want to take the sun as much as possible, which is completely understandable. But here, maybe August and July, it's okay. It's not maybe too hot, but when it's the rainy season, when it's the dry season, it gets very, very high temperature during the day. If you are going on scooter somewhere for 40 minutes, you will want to cover yourself. You will want to wear gloves, socks, long trousers, long sleeves, just not to get burned totally. Because if you have to go somewhere on scooter for 40 minutes in midday, you can get roasted. So also here I find that there are, for example, Uniqlo for Indonesian market. They make amazing clothes. They call it air dry fabric. There's special fabric which is actually when there's a hot, it's cooling, and when you get rained on, it dries very quickly. So I'm kind of excited about this fabric actually. So Uniqlo. Maybe there are some other companies who do like a cooling and air dry type fabrics. But this is you will need here. You will need different kind of clothing gear for everyday life to make it more comfortable. So you will need some long sleeves, something which is not sticky, something which is light but still covers you, and something that dries very quickly. And then you will be able to purchase the clothes here. They are very inexpensive. Particularly clothes here are very inexpensive. So I would suggest just not take much of your clothes, when you're traveling to Bali. If you are coming to Bali for a long-term stay, then you will have your one-way ticket, but sometimes they will ask you if you have return ticket. And most times you will be okay just saying that you have, but they can actually ask you to show the ticket. It's good if you purchase a refundable flight ticket, somewhere to Singapore or Vietnam, that you can show that you are leaving at some point. That is the requirement sometimes. But from my experience, mostly I was not asked. So just be prepared that you can be asked to show your return ticket, and work your way around it. This is why the deep dive visa is better than the basic B211 tourist visa, because on this visa the legal requirements, you don't need to show the ticket, the leaving ticket that you eventually will leave the country. This is also advantage of the D-type visa. You can get visa on arrival. It doesn't take very long time. It depends, maybe when there is more touristy season, it's maybe longer queues. But from what I saw in the airport, it goes through pretty quick if you just want the 30-day visa. But then you have to go out again and every 30 days. All right, so I wish for those who are planning to come to Bali, I wish you have a level of trust to your journey, that things will work out and the way will be shown to you for your journey to Bali. Moving or just staying for a year in Bali and experiencing this sun energy. Can feel like a huge puzzle. It is easy to get lost in big, exciting dream and just forget about those practical pieces. But getting those details right, your visa, your phone, the right clothing, it's not about bureaucracy. It's about creating foundation. It's what gives you the peace of freedom to actually enjoy the magic, to wake up and feel peace about your visa and be fully present at the beautiful sunrise. Do the groundwork. It's the first and most important step building conscious life in paradise.